think that is, and what's your take on it?
I think that sucks, too. Because this man didn't serve the country. That's the one you're talking about was spitting up the blood. Then serve the country, VA, or whatever.
How about you go shooting with him?
Ooh, me and him will make some rounds out, at least 48 before I leave. And I know he got a lot to push out, too, boy. Me and him will get it going on. Yeah. You know we need it. Where he at? Is he coming?
Tell me about the Obama phone.
Oh, man. I'm asking you now, can you help me with a phone? I'm tired of Obama pushing buttons. I want a real clock internet phone today.
So that, well, you know, they're actually giving iPhones to the illegals. You don't get one of those.
No, I don't get one of those. I work now.
Why do you think, let me ask you a question, why do you think they're getting preferential treatment?
Why do I think that? Because people ain't paying into it? Or people not voting for it? Is that why?
Well, you had said that you, I mean, give me your take on Obama. Do you feel betrayed by him?
Yes, I really do. I'm not going to lie. I really do, because it's like I'm sitting here with you, Alex Jones, and if you tell me something, you're a man, you got your business, you got this beautiful studio, why would you lead me wrong just to get you a TV show? No, it don't work like that. Here I am a year later, and I'm still waiting to get a check, a welfare check. Guess what? I went to the shelter since I left here because I didn't have nowhere to live. Me and my 2 kids. So I got a job, and I work now, $8.50 an hour, 15 to 20 hours a week. My check every week, $145. So I pay rent $250, light and gas on the budget. How was I going to make it? You know? And here it is. I wanted to email him. That's why I want to get a phone, because I'm going to email Obama myself. If you look at your wife on the internet, I'm right up under her. And here I am, help you get in president. This is what the stuff that I don't like. I help you get in, and where can you help me at? I can't even email you and tell you I'm in the shelter. Obama phone lady in the shelter? I got to get her up out of
Well,
there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was.
Well, we tried to help you out pretty good for coming down. We're gonna
And not only that, just by you sending me, I didn't have a kitchen floor in my house. Harvey, they put a floor in. You had to buy the wood, the materials, because I make $145 a week. So by me working with 2 kids, it's been kind of hard. I lived in that house. Last time I was here, I bought a house when I went back for $4,000. And it was, you can imagine with $4,000 to give you a house almost abandoned. No windows, no floors, no sinks. So we had to use all the appliances upstairs. Here I am, as I got 40 a year ago, I could walk. Like when I seen you couldn't walk, now I'm in the same boat, my knee. So they wanted to do surgery. I was at 270. He said he got to leave to 240. I didn't get to 240, so I'm disabled. Here I am applying for disability, and I'm working. People say, are you crazy? No, I'm real.
Well, you know, because of Obamacare, they don't give people 40-hour jobs anymore, really. They cut almost everybody down to 30, 20 hours. You're saying the job you have, you can't even get more hours?
I can't get no hours. I can't walk. I can't stand on my leg that long. So they gave me I work at an Outpaw paying like 4 hours or 5 hours a day. Every Thursday, I pick up a check of $140, $135 a week. But by me...
How are you supposed to live like that? But imagine. Imagine, because it is discriminatory. The veterans are being put on secret death panels.
Yes.
There's a tax on poor people on their payrolls in Obamacare.
Right.
And Obama held out when people say, I can get a free car, a free house. Thank you, Mr. President. A lady crying, you know, she says, I've been living in a car. We need a house. Remember that lady in Florida?
Right.
He didn't help her.
No, he didn't.
So my issue is, it's the holding out the hope when it's a fraud.
Right. It really is a fraud.
We're going to skip this network break. Obama phone lady is here with us in studio. I just want to speak to the fact that it's like the lottery ticket idea or the idea of the get-rich-quick schemes. They've taken the prosperity away from America. All people want's a factory job or a service job that'll pay a livable, wage, but they devalue the dollar. They set up an economic system. They put taxes in to break poor people to the fact of pushing them on to the welfare rolls, and that's a plan called Cloward and Piven. To make it impossible to be able to make a living, to force you to collapse and to go on welfare so they control you.
That's true.
But then you can't even get on the welfare anymore because you are yesterday's folks that helped get Obama in, and the Democrats and the Republicans as well in many cases. Now they've got all of Central and South America.
Right.
And just like they sucker the troops in to join, they're going to get college and health care, which they don't end up getting.
Right.
Again, this is all about suckering the next group. It's called pimping.
Pimping. You're right.
With a double D, a double dose.
Yeah, you're right. They pimped us. They pimped us. Just like last year when I was out there and Obama, working for Obama, and Aronimi was right there. They pimped me. The man who got me on the video, he pimped me. I got over 100 million viewers, and I ain't get $1. But thank God for you, Alex. Because if it wasn't for you and that man at Walmart, wouldn't be at where I am today. And I thank you for that, because I never flew.
Well, if we had more, we'd give you more than $4,000.
Well, that's good enough. $4,000 enough for me. It's better than what I had. I'm coming.
We're going to budget in. If you can stay till like next Tuesday, we'll just make it $5,000.
I'll be here. $5,000.
How's that sound?
You got it. I'm staying.
And that's our great listeners out there.
And listeners, I want you to know it's not even the money. It's just trying to get somewhere right. And that's what it is. Because what they belligerently told me, a year and a half, man, I could change the street black to yellow. I'm the president.
No, I know. You offered to come down here for free last year if I'd pay for the ticket. And then I said, well, let's see. And once you got down here and you told me how you were working jobs, cleaning houses.
Oh, man.
You're showing me
the worst since
pictures of it and stuff. And how you couldn't take care of your kids and stuff and didn't want to go on welfare. I said, well, let me help you a little bit, because the media will spin it and say, oh, she's there criticizing the Lord and Savior Obama because Alex Jones is paying her to do that. No, I'm simply trying to pay you for your time. That's what we do.
Right. And then, Alex, I really want to tell you about this, because I had so many traumatic things come to me to get here. Now, I worked a job. They told me 90 days I could just write in the request book and get 2 days off. And I hope you're listening, job, because I'm on TV telling it like it is. I sit down with you and I told you I'm flying out Wednesday. How are you going to put me on the schedule for Thursday? Come on now. And I put it in the request book. So now that it's in the request book, or I told you that I'm flying out Wednesday, going, everybody at the job knew. She got me on the schedule Thursday. So by me being and praying to God, I had to call her Tuesday and request Thursday off.
Well, I don't want to get you in trouble.
No.
When are you supposed to be back?
Thursday, next week.
Oh, good.
Week off. I took a week off.
Can we change your plane tickets to Tuesday?
Yeah, as long as you do the paperwork, I can't.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'll go back Tuesday, no problem.
I got a bunch of callers here. One of them is a former Special Forces guy who they tried to put on psychotropics and then took him right off of them. I want to take some phone calls because they've been holding. Phil's still there, right, John? Fantastic. We're going to go to him coming up at the bottom of the hour in about 10 minutes, so stay there, sir. We're not disrespecting you, having you on hold. We're going to go to you. And then Tyler, Dr. McCoy, Michael, Joel, and others. My issue here is I wanted you to come to town, and because I had no idea what you were going to come, what you were going to say. A listener met you in Walmart, said Alex Jones put a bounty out for a couple $1,000, whoever could find you to get you on air. And then you came down here, and I didn't promise anything, but then I ended up trying to help you just because it was your time. But with Obama, but it's not that big of a deal. My point is, I'm explaining that with Obama, he did hold out that it was going to be milk and honey, everything was going to be great. And since he's been in, and the Republicans are involved in this as well, but he's the great closer. He's the great seller. He's the guy getting away with it, making it look liberal and nice. They have given tens of trillions of dollars in tax-free banker bailouts to mainly foreign banks and people like Warren Buffett.
Right.
Okay? So imagine if they'd have just given that money to citizens, which is immoral, because then people can start voting to rob the other group. It's wealth transfer. You're only supposed to help those that are really in trouble, not help them because they vote for you. But let's just say, so it was nonpartisan. Every American got a check for $20,000. That would have been less money than they gave the bankers in the first round of bailouts. They would have spent that buying cars, paying rent, buying food, making the economy go. It would devalue the dollar some, which cheats everybody, but at least we'd be cheating ourselves and getting something up front. Then at least there's some benefit. And you can debate economically whether that's good or not.
Right.
You keep doing it, though, you become Mexico with the peso. See the economics?
Right.
Instead, they create inflation, food prices going up, everything going up. That hurts the little people, raise taxes on the little people with the carbon taxes and the payroll taxes and Obamacare, and making people get their hours cut under Obamacare. That's all Obamacare, and death panels.
Right.
They sit there and lie and say it's not in the bill when it is. Now it all goes through. It's just starting to hit. That's beyond lying. That is so cold-blooded because they could have just given people money.
Right. Like he did when he gave us all those Obama checks. One income tax, you got Obama check. That wasn't Clinton. That was Obama. You know? And I tell anybody, when I worked for him, whose phone you on? Obama. We didn't know no better. That's just like if when Clinton gave us the phones, he was gone out of president. Obama got all that picture. You know, when you go into projects in Cleveland, I'm voting for Aronimi. For what? Whose phone you on in the projects and ain't got no cell phone? Obama?
By the way, I remember when I got a check for like $300 a tax return. It was a special tax return. I should have done a show on that. This is like in 2003 or something. And it said, the president has directed this check out of the whatever fund. And it was literally saying Bush had given me a check. That's the Republicans adopting Democratic tactics.
Right.
What did your check say when they said it was an Obama check?
My check straight said Obama. Obama funds. Never messed with a food stamp. I worked there almost 3 months. Never said a food money or anything.
But again, see, they do that knowing that the average working person gets a check for a couple $100, and they think, wow, they gave me this. Meanwhile, they're cutting your hours, they're devaluing your dollar, they're raising your payroll taxes, all the stuff hidden. You don't know why the check's getting smaller because it's all technical.
Right.
Now, is that evil?
That's evil.
I want you to look at that camera. Obama phone lady, right there. Let's go full screen to her, guys. I want you to look at that camera, and I want you to just, whatever you have to say, because did I talk to you before you came on air today?
No, I haven't even seen you. I'm telling you what I feel from the bottom.
No, but I'm serious because, I mean, I saw you for 30 seconds during a break, gave you a hug.
No,
we've not talked about what you're going to talk about. No. We should because we get to more points, but because these are so unscripted. But you've got the floor. What do you want to guarantee the Democratic top folks will watch this? What do you want to say to Obama?
I want to say this to you, Obama. I'm Michelle Dowry, right up under your wife on the internet. I don't know nothing, but the day when I leave, I'm going to have a phone so I can look at it myself because I never check my emails or anything. Whoopi Goldberg want me on the show. A couple of them want me out. But I want to say one thing. When I hustled and worked for you, you told me yourself that I would get a check back. I will get this. No, you said I'll get my check back because I got a 12 and a 17, and I went to the shelter before I live where I live now. Thank God for Alex. And seeing how to live because I couldn't live with the money. The money you gave me, I knew heights. I went and bought a house and got a house now, and it was a condemned house. I didn't have no money to fix it. I own a home and still lived in the shelter because I couldn't make it. Now I got a job making $8.50 an hour, 15, 20 hours a week. That's no money, $150 for 2 kids. But I really do believe if I was getting a welfare check once a month and I'm working, I can make it because the rent, light, and gas take care of what Obama checked, that welfare check would have did for me. And now I'm not getting it. And you've been in president a couple of years. I haven't seen any too much changes because I'm on welfare. And by me getting a part-time job, quote, unquote, I'm still eligible for my care source from the welfare, free of no charge. Me, my daughter, and my son. Glasses, medical, all that's taken care of. I'm talking about cash to pay my rent, to buy toilet tissue and things that I need. It's been hard. I just think that keep praying to God and me telling the real thing because, first of all, whatever I do, I'm going to give to God because it's a blessing for Alex Jones to call me back and put me on the show to tell the real. Because everything you said, I haven't seen it yet. You know, I did see you give medical. A couple streets in Cleveland are newer, but I really haven't seen it, you know. And I see people struggling like me for years and years and years and years. That's why I always, when I got off of the streets and drugs, I turned my life to God. God did this for me, not Obama, not Alex Jones. God did this. And I really do hurt from what you did to me because I thought you were going to do more, especially when I got over 9 or 10 million viewers right up under Michelle Obama, and you didn't even email me or you didn't even call me and say, thanks for the work you done.
All right, Michelle, stay there. We're going to come back, and we're going to take some phone calls. But I want to elaborate. See, this is the mindset they've brought everybody up in, that the president can give you things and help you. But if he starts doing that to enough people, the country will collapse because no one's producing. We'll be back.
We're on the